Watching conditions heading into this weekend,
Generally in the areas where it's not as heavily developed.
King County Emergency Management Director Brendan McCluskey says even after a calm season so far, fire season still has potential, and people in its path should stay cautious.
The fuel is there. The conditions are ripe, especially this weekend, for a wildfire to start and then propagate. And that's what we still worry about.
It's still too soon to make a final assessment, but as we enter September, Washington DNR and several other agencies that study wildfire activity say this year has fortunately brought few major emergencies, in line with initial predictions.
We've had a fairly mild fire season overall. I would say it's about average across the West and maybe a little bit below average in Washington and Oregon, with the exception of southeastern Oregon.
Crystal Raymond, a climate adaptation specialist with UW's Climate Impacts Group who's worked with the Forest Service, says the long, wet, cool spring aimed to stave off the start of the season. But she cautioned that on the west side, wind at the end of August and beginning of September can play a major role in boosting the size of fire starts. Meanwhile, keeping fire activity in mind is key for King County and other officials, as more people move into areas with high tree cover and fire risk to match.
There will be more people in those areas, and I think that's a good question. How do we deal with that? And it can be through a lot of things, just making sure that we have good codes in place to make sure that people are building in the right areas and they have two means of egress.
And a lot of firefighting agencies and emergency management divisions had similar warnings heading into this Labor Day weekend. Have fun, but do so safely. The Washington Department of Natural Resources says that check in your area and see if there are any burn bans before you choose to do any burning. If you're setting a campfire, make sure that you keep it small and make sure that you drown it and check it to make sure that it's cool afterwards as well. Reporting live in King County, Erica Zucco, King 5 News.